Good morning, students. So we start with the lab for week 12, and in this lab we will cover examples, questions on accessor and mutator methods. So here is the lab exercise. I'm not going to do the first question and the second question because we have already done the same concept in our examples. You can try it by yourself. I'm going to do third and the fourth question. First of all, I'll start with the fourth question because that's quite simpler than the third question. Alright, so in this we need to declare a class called rectangle, and these are the two variables, length and width. Their data type is double, and these are the private variables. And then we need to include the following methods: set length, which takes a double parameter; get length, return type is double; get area, return type is double; and get perimeter, return type is double. So let's start with it. Alright, so I will make a Java class. Next, let me make it as week 10 exercise 1. Now exercise 4. Let me just make it a rectangle class. Rectangle. Alright, so let's start with it. Okay, so what do I need to do? First of all, I want to declare the two private variables, private double length comma width. Next, I need to declare the set and get methods for these variables. So first of all, I will declare a set method, public set length, public. So as we know that this one, the set methods, they have the set methods, they are the void methods. So public void set length, I will declare pass a parameter of double type, and let me just name it a L, and length is equals to L. If you want, you can define your conditions over here also. Same thing I will do with the width also. Public void set width and double. If I write here the same name of the variable, then to differentiate between the instance variable and the local variable, I have to write here this dot width is equals to width. So the variable on the left hand side, this will refer to the instance variable, and this variable on the right hand side will refer to the local variable. It's up to you. You can define a parameter over here as w also. Alright, now we have to define two more methods, which is get length and get perimeter. So the formulas are given to us. Let's go get area and get perimeter. First of all, we have to define the get methods for these. Public double get length, so it will return length, and public double get width, return width. Let's go to the question. So we have defined these methods, set length, get length, set width and get width. So we have to define all these four methods. I have defined all these four methods. Now area and perimeter. In area method, we are going to calculate the area. If you see over here, the method get area returns the area of the rectangle, and the area of rectangle is given by length multiplied by width, and get perimeter returns the perimeter of the rectangle, and perimeter is calculated as 2 multiplied by length plus width. So we are going to calculate now. This will be again double type method. So public double get area and return length multiplied by width. Last method is public double get perimeter. We are going to take them as empty methods. We are not going to pass any parameters. Return 2 multiplied by, and in the bracket it's length plus width. So I am done with the first class. Let me just check it if my class compiles successfully or not compiled successfully. I'll create a main class for this. So let me just make it a test rectangle so that I know it. Test rectangle. Let me just remove all this. You can try with the scanner also. Okay, now here I will first of all make the object of the rectangle class. Rectangle R1 is equals to new rectangle. Then R1 dot set length. I'll pass any value for the length, maybe 10. Same thing, I'll pass the value for width. R1 dot set width. Let me just pass the value as 2, and then I will calculate the area. If you want to show the value of length and width, you can call the get methods, but if you don't want to print the value of length and width, no need to call it. But I want to call area because they are the get methods, so I have to use them with the system dot out dot println the area of rectangle is plus R1 dot get area. Same thing, I'll call the perimeter also, system dot out dot println the perimeter of rectangle is plus R1 dot get perimeter. Let's see. So the area should be 10, length is 10, width is 2. 10 multiplied by 2 is 20, and the perimeter should be 2 into length plus breadth. Length plus width is 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 multiplied by 2 is 24. Let's check if our program is correct or not. Alright, so our program is correct. Now going back to the program. Now for example, if I give over here a negative value, it will calculate, but actually the length and width cannot take the negative parameters. So over here I can write a condition when I am setting the length or the width. I can write a condition something like over here, if L is greater than 0, then what it should do? It should set it. It should set the length. Else, what it should do? Because it should be positive number. Else what we can do is either we can multiply whatever the length with -1, or we can make it as just minus. Okay, length is equals to L multiplied by -1. So if I multiply anything with, if I multiply a negative number with a negative number, the number will remain the same, but it will change to positive. I am multiplying it by -1. So if you see over here, if I go, for example, let me just make it a 2. So length will be 2, width will be 2 in this case. So I will have area 4 and perimeter as 8. Right? Now if I make it -2, now this -2 will be changed to 2, so I will get the same answer. If you see, I got the positive answer. So same thing you can do with the width also, because the number should not be a negative number. If I go over here, the number should not be a negative number. This is what we must make sure. Same thing I can do with the width also. If width is greater than 0, then what it should do? It should set the instance variable to the value of the local variable. I close it. Else what it should do? This dot width is equals to width multiplied with -1. So if I have negative numbers, it will make a positive number. Multiplying it by -1, it will make it as a positive number. So if I make it -2 over here, I will still get the same answer. So I still get the same answer. Now if you want to print the value of length and width, it will print a negative number over here. Because I have set it to negative. So if I want to print the value of length, whatever is the value, system dot out dot println the length of the rectangle is plus R1 dot get length. With the get, I have to use the system.out print statement, else it will not print it. So it will print -2, not 2, because in the parameter, it will print 2 because we have done it in set length. So it will print the 2. It will print the 2 because here it has set the length as 2. So it will print the 2, not the negative number. Similarly, you can print the value of the width also. Now, if instead of taking the value of these variables, setting the value of these variables inside the program, you want the user to enter it. So import java.util.scanner. I'll make a scanner kb is equals to new scanner system.in. So system.out.println enter the length and width of rectangle. So R1 dot set length, what will I write over here? KB dot next double, because whatever the user prints, it will be set it as a length. And same thing over here, I will do it KB dot next double. So let's check. IE. Alright. if I enter 3 and 3, area should be 9, 3 plus 3 is 6, and width should be 12. Okay, let me just check. Let me enter length as 3 and width as -3, because okay, width as -3. Length is 3, area is 9, and perimeter is 12. So this is how you can take it from the user also. Alright, so that was about the fourth program. Now we will start doing with the, I think nothing is left over here. Yeah, we have done all the concepts over. Okay, one thing more you can do over here. One thing more. If you want, when you are calculating the area, either you can write like this or you can also write like this. Double AR is equals to length multiplied by width. What I am doing over here, I am first of all calculating the area, length multiplied by width, and I am storing it in a variable AR. Now instead of returning here length multiplied by width, I can return the variable AR. So this is also can be done. Let's see, it will give me the same output. So -2 and 3, 2, 6 and 10. Alright, so what I have done over here, I have calculated the area, length multiplied by width, and I have stored it in a local variable AR, and then I have returned the value of AR. Now if I don't use this statement AR, then it will give me an error, because if I have a return type of the method, then return statement is a must. So this is what you have to make sure, that return statement is a must. Alright, now going to the next program. What is the next program? Let me go to the question number 3. Now here what needs to be done, I'm not going to take the color for now. So we have to declare a data type radius, then show information, get radius, get area, and get circumference. These are the 3 methods which we have to display. Now in show information, what it is doing, it is displaying the radius, it is displaying the area, it is displaying the circumference. Show information method, I will do it later. So let's first of all do this one. Okay, so first of all, Java class, let me call it as circle. Okay, so I have only one variable, private radius. So I need to create a set method. First of all, public void set radius. Let me just make it double R. I will do the same thing. I will check that radius should not have a negative value. If R, I can do it other way around also. If R is less than 0, then what should be done? Radius is equals to R multiplied by -1. Else what should be done? Else radius is equals to R. So I have inverted the condition over here. Alright, set radius. Now get radius, public double get radius. So return radius. Right, now what else we need to do? We must have area, circumference, and one more method, which is the volume method. One more method, which is the volume method. We will do it. So the formulas are given over here. Area is pi r square, circumference is 2 pi r, and volume is 4 by 3. I will calculate the volume also. So over here I will calculate get circumference, and I will calculate one more thing, get volume method. get volume method, and the formula is 4 by 3 multiplied by pi r cube. So pi r into radius into radius. This is the third method. So I will do this one also. Okay, so let's start with let's continue with this. Now first of all, let me just calculate a volume of the circle. So public double get volume. So either I can save it in some variable like double result, or double result is equals to 4 divided by 3.0. I'll put it in a bracket. 4 divided by 3. Okay, even if I don't put it, 4 divided by 3.0 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by radius because pi r cube multiplied with radius. So this is how we can do it. And here what I will print, return result. Okay, so private double radius. Because I have a multiplication sign over there, that's why. Okay, all right. Now instead of this 3.14, you can also put a math.pi, and here you can put a math power also. I will do it in the next next method. I can do it. Okay, now we have to calculate area. Public double get area. So return formula is pi r square. Return 3.14 into radius into radius. Same thing, I have circumference also. Public double get circumference. Let me just write circum, and formula is 2 pi r. Return 2 multiplied by 3.14 into radius. So my class is done. I'll create the test class now, main class. I give it a name, test circle. Okay, you can use the scanner also, but I'm not going to use the scanner. Try the scanner class by yourself. Use the scanner by yourself. So I'll make an object of the circle. Circle is equal circle. C1 is equals to new circle. So C1 dot set. Let me just check the method. R is capital. Okay, R is capital. Set radius to. Alright, now I will call the methods. Okay, C1 because I have to print the values of radius. So system dot out dot println the radius of circle is plus c1 dot get radius. Same thing I will do in printing with the other methods also. So I have volume, I have area, I have circumference. The spelling of radius is wrong here, radius, and here the volume of circle is c1 dot get volume. The area of circle is c1 dot get area, and the circumference of circle is c1 dot get circum. Let me just check, circum is capital, yes. Okay, so it's done over here. My program is okay. So radius is 2, volume of the circle is 33.4933, area of circle is 12, and circumference is this. Okay, let me go back to the question. Okay, I have over here one more method, which is show information. Now what does this show information is doing? It does not have a return type. What it is showing, it is displaying the radius, it is displaying the area, it is displaying the circumference, it is displaying the volume, it is displaying everything. So in this method, everything is displayed. So if I have, okay, before going over here, instead of writing 3.14, let me, I will take up that method later on. Let me just explain one more point over here. Instead of writing 3.14 over here, what I can write, math dot pi, because pi, the value of pi is 3.14, and here I can use a power method, math dot power radius comma 3. So whatever is the comma, it will multiply the radius that 3 times. So cube of the radius, pi r cube. So either I can do like this or I can do like this. That's one and the same thing. So let me just calculate over here again. So I get the same answer, right? So either you can use math.pi, or you can use the 3.14. Now coming over here, we have a get show information method, in which will display radius, area, circumference, volume, everything we are going to print in the same method. So what will I do? This method does not have a return type. If you see, this method does not have a return type. So what I can do, I can print a public method, public void show information. So what I am going to print over here is, I'll print all these things, system.out.println, all these things over here. The radius of the circle is, I don't need a object, plus get radius. Volume is get volume, area is get area, and circumference is get circum. So the benefit of this method is, in the main class, I don't have to call all 4 methods or all 4 these things one by one. Rather, I will just call now show information method, and everything will be printed over here. So if you see over here, I will just call now the dimensions. I can just call over here the C1 dot show information. So it will print all of the things, all of the characteristics, all the methods will be called over here. So radius, it is printing volume, it is printing area, it is printing circumference. So everything is, I have just called only one method. So again I have done over here information hiding. In the main class I am just calling the one method, whereas in the circle class I have created a method which should print everything. It will print a get area, get circumference, it will print the circumference, it will print the volume, it will print the radius and everything. So everything is included in this method, printed in this method, and in the main class I need to call only one method, which is the show information. So that is all about these two programs. You can try with the other programs by yourself, and if you have any concern, kindly raise your concerns to me, or if you have some problem in solving the question, I will solve the same question in the online class. So thank you so much.